for joining. Okay, 9 sharp. Let's start. Right. So today we're going to be discussing on chapter 4, form 4, which is the periodic table of elements. Okay. I think we've gone through this already during the class, right? Kita dah go through hari itu. So I hope that kalaupun kamu tak sempat tengok soalan ni atau jawab soalan ni tadi, I hope you still able to remember a little bit, okay, based on our discussion the other day. So feel free to type in your answers later or switch on your mic and shout out the answer. Okay, we're going to do a discussion lah, two-way ya, bukan saya saja yang bercakap dan menjawab. Alright, so beginning with the first question. Table 4 shows the number of protons of atom of elements T, U, V, and W. The letters used are not the actual symbols. Okay, so dekat sini dia bagi kita T, U, V, and W. Okay, and each of these is the proton number. Okay, so first, which element is an alkali metal? So alkali metal hari itu group berapa? Siapa ingat? Okay, good. Alkali metal is group 1. Okay, alkali metal is group 1. So we must find the ones with one valence electron. Okay, for example, T is 1. What's the electron arrangement of U? Can someone tell me? Electron arrangement of U? 2.6. Okay, 2.6. And then V? 2, 8. 2.8.1. And then W? What's the electron arrangement of W? Okay, good. 2.8.8. Okay, so we are looking for alkali metal, which is a group 1 element. Okay, so mana satu alkali metal tadi? Let's see. Okay, V. Correct. Very good, guys. Right, next question. Write a chemical equation when the element in our answer here reacts with water. Means group 1 elements react with water. What's the product? Can you write the chemical equation? I think hari itu kamu ada salin nota kan? So apa produk dia? Jom cuba. Let's see. V reacts with water, produces what? H2, okay. Hampir tepat. Satu lagi. H2 adalah salah satu produk. One more. Bukan. Not O2. NaOH, betul. Okay. When V reacts with water, okay, or group 1 element reacts with water, it will produce a hydroxide solution, VOH, and hydrogen gas. Okay. Okay, so can I proceed? Later if you want to copy the answers, you may rewatch the video lah. Okay, cikgu teruskan lah supaya kita dapat on time. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you for your response. Right, next question. Element T reacts with element U to form one compound. What is the formula of the compound form? So if we refer to the periodic table, ataupun kalau kamu cuba untuk ingat, T ni apa actually? With T with one proton number means T has the charge of 1. Okay, T positive. Hydrogen, betul. It is hydrogen, right? And then reacts with U. U is 2.6. So kalau 2.6, what's the charge of U? Charge dia? Charge-nya selalunya berapa yang dia perlukan untuk capai octet. Octet atau duplet. So 2.6, 2 positif atau negatif? Dia kena attract to or okay. dia kena attract to or donate to? Kalau 2.6, dia kena kumpul 2 ataupun dia kena buang 2? Dia kena tarik, dia kena attract 2, right? It will take, kumpul kan, it will take, okay? It will need to attract, so it will be 2 negative. Positif bila dia menderma. Kalau kita kita menderma kan kita orang yang baik contohnya, so it's positive. Okay, so the charge of U is 2 negative. So what is the formula for our compound? So T positive, okay, and then U 2 negative. So what is our formula? T to U. Okay, let's see, betul tak jawapan tu? Okay, you are right. It's T to U. So once you know what's the charge, you can simply, okay, 1, and then this one, 2. So T to U. Just like that. Okay. Next question. Okay. Right. So the next question, they give you a periodic table. Okay. So there are a few letters here, but not the actual symbol. First question, which element is a halogen? Mana satu halogen sini? E. Okay, very good. Can you tell me, halogen means what? Where is it located? Halogen is another word for elements in group where? Yes, very good.
17.
Yes, it's another name for the elements in group 17. Okay, located here. Right. State 2 elements that are placed in the same group. Which element are in the same group? A and D. Okay. So when you answer, tolong jawab ayat lengkap lah kalau boleh. Write in a full sentence. Okay, element A and element D. Okay. Alright. Next question. Okay, so this is a group 1 reaction with oxygen. Okay, we go back to the question. So this is A and D, right? So A, when react with oxygen, it burns slowly with a red flame. D, when react with oxygen, burn vigorously with a purple flame. Now explain the reactivity differences in the observation between A and D element. So based on the reaction here, burn slowly, burn vigorously, which one is more reactive? Mana satu lagi cepat untuk react? A atau D? Element A is less reactive than element D. Okay, element D is more reactive, right? Okay, so explain. Macam mana kamu explain? Apa yang membuatkan D lebih reaktif? Look at the position here. A is 2.1. D 2.8.8.1. The electron number, okay, hampir tepat, almost there. Both have same valence electron, but what makes D more reactive? Proton number? No. Which one? Okay, so the ability of an element going down the group has the tendency to donate group. Okay, yes. Yes, that's the answer. Okay, has the tendency to donate electron easier. Now, imagine this is the nucleus. Cikgu draw dekat sini ya. Imagine this is the nucleus. Okay. Now, elements, they are reactive when they have to achieve a stable electron arrangement. Okay, so for example, A need to lose 1, dia kena buang, and need to get rid of this 1, okay, to achieve a duplet, and then D also need to get donate 1 to achieve octet, right? So which one is easier to donate? You look at the you look at how many shell. Okay, D has more number of shells. When it has more number of shells, the nuclear attraction to the valence electrons is weaker. As compared to A. Okay, A 2.1, the second shell still has a strong nuclear attraction, right? Compared to D. D is located so far away, okay, from the nucleus. So D is easier to donate, making it more reactive. Okay, more reactive. So our points here, this is a 2-point answer. So first we talk about the size of atom. Size of atom A is smaller because 2 shell, while size of atom D is bigger, 4 shells, right? So relate it. Force of attraction between nucleus and valence electron in A is stronger, while the forces of attraction between nucleus and valence electron D is weaker. Okay, therefore it is easier to donate. It is easier for D to donate electron. Okay. Okay tak so far? Can you understand that?
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, good. Try to relate ya. Okay, cikgu teruskan. Alright, next question. B oxide is amphoteric in properties. Suggest two chemicals to show metal B oxide is amphoteric. Give your reason. So, amphoteric. Ada tak yang baca tentang amphoteric? So, yes, good. What is amphoteric? Kita patah balik. B is located here. Okay. So, amphoteric properties is usually group 13 element. Kalau belum, tak apa. Kita tengok. Okay. So, group 1, group 2, we call them alkali metal. So, if alkali, they are basic oxide. Means they have base property. They behave as alkali. Okay, group 1, group 2, dia macam alkali. Group 14 until 17, they are acidic. They have acidic property. 13 adalah di tengah-tengah. Okay, acidic, basic, amphoteric. Okay, cikgu guna short form amphoteric. So, base can react with acid or alkali. Acid, correct. Base will react with acid. What about acidic? Acid. Acid will react with acid or alkali. Kalau acid, acid will react with alkali. Now, amphoteric is a property whereby it will react with both acid and alkali. Dia akan undergo reaction with both acid and alkali. So, our question, suggest two chemicals to show metal B is amphoteric oxide. So, macam mana kita nak buktikan B ini amphoteric? Katakan saya ada B dekat tangan saya. So, macam mana saya nak tahu B itu amphoteric ke tidak? How do we test B? Any idea? Dissolve it in acid and alkali. Very good. Okay. Dissolve kita boleh tukar kepada add or react with. Okay. So you suggest one example of acid and one example of alkali. Okay. That is how to test it, and then give your reason. So we simply say amphoteric oxide reacts with both acid and alkali. So if we want to know if it's an amphoteric oxide or not, we simply need to test it with acid and alkali. And just like that. Okay. All right, are we okay? Can I proceed now?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, guys. Good. All right, next question. Still in group one. So these are actually questions from trial paper last year and last 2 years. So most of the questions they mostly have group one, group 17 lah. Sebab group one and group 17 banyak what's the word? Banyak reaction. Okay, so means you guys, bila you guys tengok soalan ni, if you guys look at these questions, you know already what kind of question they will ask you. Okay, they will ask you about chemical reaction, right? Means you guys have to pay attention to the chemical reaction. Reaction of group 1 with water, with oxygen, with chlorine, and then group 17 with what else? Group 17 with water, group 17 with iron, for example. Okay, tolong letak star atau take note. Okay, benda yang kamu kena pay attention to. Okay, after looking at these questions. Right, so we have a flow chart here starting from element Y. Okay, so element Y is located in group 1 of the periodic table. Element Y reacts with oxygen in reaction 1 to produce oxide Y. Okay, and then after that, in reaction 2, oxide Y reacts with water to produce YOH solution. Okay, first question. State the number of valence electrons for group 1 element. Okay, group 1, so valence electrons, 1. Then second question, write a chemical equation for reaction 1. So we want a chemical equation for this reaction only. Boleh tak cuba? Y react with oxygen. What's the formula of oxygen? Oxygen yang kita hidup nafas. Yes, very good. O2. O2. And then Y oxide. Y2O. Okay, let's see. All right, you are right. So this question is a 2 marks question, means the correct formula, okay, and the balance also. So correct formula 1 mark, balance 1 mark. Okay, if you guys wondering how do we get Y2O, cikgu? How do we get Y2O? So we know that Y is located in group 1, right? If Y is located in group 1, so the charge must be, what's the charge for Y? Positif kah negatif? Okay, 1 betul, tapi positif atau negatif? Positive, very good Irfan. So Y is positive 1. And then Y oxide, so oxide ions is 2 negative, right? So this one, 1, this one, 2. Okay, so you have your formula Y2O. Macam tu. You have to relate with the valence electrons and the charge. So when you have this correct formula, you get 1 mark already. Dah dapat 1 markah. And after that you balance, you dapat lagi markah kedua. Macam itu. Okay. Right, so I hope you guys practice lah on this chemical equation part, alright? Okay, next question. So this is a Mr. X question. Siapa yang hadir extra class hari itu? Okay, so 0.5 mole of element Y is burned in oxygen as shown in reaction 1. Calculate the mass of Y oxide formed. So Mr. X, still remember? Mr. X, M is mole. You have to find the number of mole. R is a ratio. X is what the question is asking us. So we already have the number of mole, right? So M tak payah cari. You terus pergi pada R. Mr. Cari yang R terus. Sorry. So this is the chemical equation. Okay, list out the information we have. We have 0.5 mole of element Y. We are looking for Y mass of Y oxide. So our mole ratio, okay, must compare the information that we have to find the information that we want. So can you guys tell me, what's the first sentence for our ratio? Anyone? Berapa mol apa produce berapa mol apa? 0.5. Okay, ayat yang pertama. Ada kan satu lagi ayat sebelum 0.5 mol? How many mole of something equals to how many mole of something? Four mole of Y produces 2 moles of Y2O. Okay, good. So 4 is the number in front here. 2 is the number, in front here. So based on equation, 4 mole of Y produces 2 mole of Y2O. Okay, and then 0.5 mole of Y yang soalan bagi. So 4 becomes 2, divide with 2. 0.5 divide with 2, 0.25. After that, find your mass. Okay, so mass is number of mole times with molar mass. RFM is a relative formula mass. Sama sajalah, relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, or molar mass, it's the same thing. Okay, so mass of Y2O, mass of oxide Y is given in the question, 62 gram. So simply multiply 0.25 times 62. Okay, what's your answer? Can someone tell me what's the answer? Cepat cari calculator. What's the answer here? $15.5 gram. Okay, jangan lupa letak unit. 15.5 gram. Okay. Alright, moving on to the next question. So again, this is a group 1 element experiment. This time, group 1 reacts with oxygen gas. Okay, first question. State the name for group 1. What's the other name for group 1 just now? Yes, alkali metal. Okay, alkali metals, boleh. Dua-dua boleh. Okay, next question. Potassium. Potassium is located below X in group 1 and it is more reactive compared to Y. Explain why. So potassium here. Okay, imagine this is the periodic table, right? Group 1. This is element X. Okay, dia kata tadi potassium is located below X. Okay, and atas ni lithium. Potassium can donate electron more easy. Okay. Why? Why is it donate electron more easy tadi? Point dah ada. Good. 1 point. 1 mark. Apa yang menyebabkan potassium lebih more reactive? Like, okay, it can donate electron more easy. How come? Because of what? Bigger atomic size has the tendency to donate electron easier compared to X. Okay, Dania punya jawapan almost there, but you are missing something in the middle. Okay, potassium has a bigger atomic size. Okay, therefore, the forces of attraction. The forces of attraction of the nucleus to the valence electrons is weaker. Hence, it is more easier to donate electron. So, it has to be together. Okay, dia mesti relate dengan each other. When the size is bigger, the nuclear attraction is weaker. When the nuclear attraction is weaker, it's easier to donate electron. Okay, everyone also take note lah. Okay, so this is the answer for the question. The forces of attraction between the nucleus to the valence electrons in potassium atom is weaker than X. Therefore, potassium is easier to donate valence electron. Dia kena, it has to be connected, your answer. This happens because of this. This happens because of this. Okay. Now, write a chemical equation for the reaction involved. So, we've gone through this a few questions just now. So, X, okay, reacts with oxygen to produce X oxide. X oxide. And then you balance your question, your equation. Okay. All right. I proceed, yeah? Okay, next question. So here we have group 17 elements. Okay, so we have chlorine, bromine, iodine, and we have the melting point, the boiling point, and the atomic radius. Very quickly, what can you tell about the melting point going down the group? Increase or decrease? Melting point. Daripada negative 101 to negative 7, yes, it increased. What about the boiling point, Irfan? Boiling point increase ke decrease? Tengoklah soalan ni main type ke?
Increase.
Increase. Okay, daripada negative 34 to 59 to 184. What about the atomic radius? Size atom tu. Going down the group.
Decrease.
Are you sure? Mula-mula 0.099.
Increase.
Yes, it is also increasing, right? So going down the group, everything is increasing. Okay, this is for question B later. Let's look at A first. State the other name for group 17 elements. Okay, so this one I think everyone knows. We call it halogen. Right, now state the change in atomic radius when going down the group. Explain your answer. So first mark is about the change in the radius. So we say the atomic radius increase down the group. Dia semakin besar. Explain your answer. Why is it increase? Kenapa daripada chlorine, bromine to iodine, the radius is bigger? This is a 2 marks question only. Because the question here say state the change is 1 mark and then explain is 1 more mark. So this question is a 2 marks question. Okay, so atomic radius increase, then why? Yes, correct. Increase in the number of shells occupied with electrons. Okay, good. Okay, should we proceed? All right. So draw the arrangement of particles of bromine at room temperature. The other day I showed to you, right? Chlorine, bromine, and iodine. What is the physical state of group 17 elements at room temperature? Bromine exists as what? Solid, liquid, or gas? Okay, chlorine gas, betul. Bromine is liquid. Yes, very good. Bromine is liquid. So what about the arrangement of the particles? Macam mana susunan particles bromine ni? Is it closely packed? Is it far apart? How do we describe the arrangement? Kalau liquid, how is the arrangement of liquid? I don't know how to explain. Okay, but do you know how to draw? If you do not know how to explain, at least you know how to draw. Okay, it's not very close to each other. Okay, not everything is not all the atoms are close, but they are also not so far away. Okay, dia macam rapat tapi tidak semua rapat, jauh tapi tidak terlampau jauh, not scattered. Okay, by scattered I mean where's my, it's not like this lah. You don't draw it like this. So this is a gas. This is a gas, and you also don't draw it very near to each other. Okay. Yes, correct. This question, it says here draw. It says draw. So you have to draw lah. Up to you if you draw differently from mine. Okay, tapi dia mesti ada dekat, ada jauh lah. Okay, tidaklah terlampau jauh macam ni. Yang ni dah gas. This is a gas already. This is solid. Okay, so you kena pandai-pandai lah. Okay, taklah terlampau rapat dan tidaklah terlampau jauh. Just nice. Okay, you're drawing. All right, next question. State one safety step that should be practiced when handling chlorine and bromine in the laboratory. So what is a safety procedure that we have to practice on? When we handle chlorine and bromine? Yes, ada. Ada ditanya. The other day kita ada guna bromine kan? Eksperimen yang hexane and hexene. Where did I put the bromine? Did I put it on my table? I didn't put it on my table. I put it somewhere else. Semua orang harus berbaris dekat situ hari tu. Oven, pandai. Tapi bukan oven nama dia. We call it fume chamber. Okay, handle chlorine and bromine in fume chamber. Everyone has to know. For group 17 specifically, we put in fume chamber and switch it on. Okay, so that it will absorb the gas lah. Dia akan sedut gas release. Okay, it's not safe to inhale the group 17 gases. Right? We handle them in fume chamber. Okay, I proceed. All right, next question. So this question I will repeat again in class tomorrow because I think it will be not enough time, or it will take time for you to to process this part of the question. So I'll skip the first question. I'll go to the second one. Okay, write a balanced chemical equation when element K and M reacts. K is located in group 1. M is located in group 17, right? So first, K reacts with M. M is BR. So BR macam mana? BR sahaja kah? How do we write BR? BR2. Correct, BR2. So ini pun kita kena letak M2. So group 1 means K has a positive 1. Group 17 means M has a negative 1. So what's the formula of the compound form here? K to M, are you sure? K is positive 1, M is negative 1. K, KM, that's right, very good. Satu, satu, okay, so K, KM. And how do we balance this? We balance M first. Nicholas, Henry, how do we balance this? 2K, okay, hampir tepat. Hampir tepat ke tepat? 2 km. Okay, there we go. Okay, 2 km. Right, question number 1 ni esok Remind me tomorrow. Okay, next question. What is the element represented by symbol Fe? Fe is what? Okay, thank you, Henry. Fe is what? Fe is what element? Fluorine? Bukan.
Iron.
Iron. Iron. Fe is ferrum. Ferrum is iron. Okay, iron. Write the electron arrangement for Mg atom, magnesium atom. 2.8.2. Very good. So if you don't know what's the electron arrangement, what can we do? We look at where is Mg located. Mg is located in group 2, okay, and it is located in period 3. So period 3 means 3 shells, and then 2 valence electron. So 2.8.2. Okay, macam itu. Okay, jangan panik if you see this question terus tak tahu jangan. Okay, relate, use all the knowledge you've learned already. Okay, next question. Statement below shows properties of two types of gases. We have helium gas and hydrogen gas. So helium is light, not reactive and colorless. Hydrogen is light, flammable and colorless. Now, based on the information, which gas is suitable to be used in meteorological balloon, weather balloon? Okay, good. Irfan, Auni, betul. Helium gas. Kenapa kita pilih helium? Why do we choose helium? Non-flammable. Yes, ini soalan 2 markah juga. Which gas? 1 markah. One reason, 1 markah. Not reactive. So that balloon won't terbakar. Okay, Darius punya lebih tepat. We say not reactive. Okay, we cannot say not flammable because it's not stated there. It doesn't say that helium is not flammable, but it says that helium is not reactive. Okay, so watch your answers. If it's not stated in the question, jangan mention. Okay, all right. Okay, good job. Next one. Okay. State the elements placed in the same group. Which is safe? Can we use? Not flammable. You can say it unreactive. Because the question they give you information already, right? Dia dah bagi information. Kalau dia dah bagi not reactive and then you say not flammable, you don't, what's the word? Because information is already given for you. So you jawab berdasarkan maklumat. See, based on the above information. And takut kamu salah lah dekat situ. Okay, if you say, let's say the gas provided is not helium. They give you another type of gas. And if you say not flammable, boleh jadi gas tu flammable, betul? Kan? So lebih selamat kita letakkan jawapan berdasarkan information yang diberi. Yes, takut si kena terima je. I get what you mean. It's not terbakar and so on. But the most accurate answer, we say helium gas is not reactive. Okay, so follow soalan lah. Right? More stable. Helium gas is more stable. Boleh juga, more stable is same as not reactive. Dia memberi maksud yang sama, boleh. Cuma kalau flammable tu risau tidak diterima ya. Okay, proceed to the next question. Right, so we have another periodic table here. State the elements placed in the same group. So this one you guys know. Which one is it? E, G, H. Okay, very good. Next, state one property of element F. So element F is where? Element F ni, what do we call element F? Yang terletak dekat tengah-tengah tu. Transition element, bukan transaction. Transaction tu kalau you buat online payment. Okay, transition element. Okay, so what is the special characteristic of transition element? Okay. What is a special characteristic of transition element? Color. Okay, lagi? What else? Form colored compound, form complex ion. Okay, very good. So any of those 4 points you boleh pilih. Acts as catalyst, okay, has colors, form colored compound, form complex ion. Okay, good. So ingat you just remember one property enough already. Ingat satu je. Right, next question. Okay, question C. Don't miss this question. Atom X has two shells occupied, mana saya punya, has two shells occupied with electron, whereby the outermost shell contains two electrons only. Mark the position of X in the periodic table. So where does X located? X terletak dekat mana? Sebelah A. Okay, pandai awak ni. Sebelah A. Right, so based on the question alone, how do we get it? So atom X has two shells. Okay, so two shells. Kita tulis siap-siap. Occupied with electron, whereby the outermost shell contains two electrons only. Outermost shell is another word for valence shell. Shell yang terakhir, maksud dia. So here has two. Means 2.2. So group 2, period 2. Okay. Right. So state an element that can react with water to produce hydrogen. So which element here react with water? Yes. Good, Irfan. Element A. Element A, which is located in group 1, can react with water to produce hydrogen. Right. Write the chemical equation. So yang ni dah berkali-kali pandai. Semua pandai. Okay. Write the chemical equation for the reaction to take place. So A reacts with water to produce hydroxide. Okay, a hydroxide solution and hydrogen gas. So we've seen this equation so many times in this revision. So please make sure semua mahir, everyone terror already how to do the chemical equation. Okay, I'll proceed now. Okay, so we have definition here. What is meant by period? Can I have a full definition of period? Only remember group. Come on. Takkan nak blankkan soalan ni kan? What is period? Vertical. Vertical maksudnya menegak. Horizontal. Yes. Horizontal row. Okay, good. Horizontal row of elements in the periodic table of element. Okay, horizontal yang melintang, vertical is the menegak. Vertical is the group. Okay, vertical column, sorry. Okay, tak apa ni. Usually for minor spelling, we still okay lah, accepted. Kalau you panggil horizontal ke, terlampau jauh lah. Horizontal ni boleh lagi. Okay, still can be accepted. Alright. Okay. Yes. Yes, if possible. Horizontal row tidak. Dia kena ada full name, full definition. Yes, Darius. Kalau letak horizontal row in the periodic table of element can. Horizontal row of elements in the periodic table of element also can. Okay, Sarah, make sure remember complete one. Complete definition. Okay, moving on. Look at the next question. Okay, so we are given these elements in the table here. So first question, which period are the elements placed? Period 3, very good. Oxide of the elements shows acidic, basic, or amphoteric properties. Now, question number B1, name compound Na2O. So you kena tulis nama panjang dia. Na2O is what? Na itu apa? O itu apa? Okay, sodium tu dah betul. O, jangan separuh-separuh. Okay, that's right. Sodium oxide. Okay, you have to write the full name, sodium oxide. State the properties of Al2O. State the properties of Al2O. Aluminium oxide. Okay, that's the name, which is aluminium oxide. But what is the property? So aluminium oxide is actually an amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric means, just now, still remember, amphoteric means it can react with both what? Tadi cikgu cakap apa? Amphoteric means it can react with alkali and acid. Yes, very good. Okay, amphoteric can react with both of these. Okay. Right. Next question. Why does argon not form an oxide compound? Why argon has no oxide compound? Kenapa tak ada ARO? Argon oxide, for example. Why? Argon is group 18 and no oxide compound. Argon has already achieved a stable octet electron arrangement. Very good, lengkap. We relate it to the position. Okay, if it's located in group 18, Irfan, if it's located in group 18, memang tak ada reaction, langsung. Okay, right? So you have to mention stable octet electron arrangement. Okay. Okay, one more point. Argon does not need to donate, receive, or share electrons with other elements. Okay, so this is a second point lah. Berapa marks? Kamu tanya saya. Ya. Let's check. This question is 2 marks. This question is a 2 marks question. Can you see my screen? This question is a 2 marks question. So yes, if you see, if you mention a stable octet electron arrangement, so 1 mark. And then you mention it doesn't share, donate, or what else are receive. So it's a second point lah. Okay, so tengok soalan. Kalau dia 1 markah saja, mention the first sentence is enough. Okay. Right, next question. So we have a pie chart of percentage of uses of chlorine in our daily life. So based on the question, 5% of chlorine is used in water treatment to disinfect bacteria. When chlorine reacts with water, colorless solution is produced. State the observation when a blue litmus paper dip into the solution. Give a reason for your answer. So this question is 4 marks. I think this is one of the essay question. Okay, so when a blue litmus paper is is tested into a chlorine solution, what's the observation? What happens to the blue litmus paper? Become red, become red, become red. Okay, almost correct. If you kata become red, 1 mark. Okay, and then another mark is for bleaches. Become red turns red and bleaches. Bleaches mean it becomes white. Yes, the blue litmus paper, after you dip inside the chlorine solution, it will red. After that, dia jadi putih. Macam Clorox. You dip something into Clorox, you dip the litmus paper into Clorox, it will become white after a while. So the reason why the solution is acidic. Okay, the solution is acidic. So chemical equation, chlorine reacts with water to produce hydrochloric acid and hypochlorous acid. Decolorize. Kurang tepat. Kurang sesuai. Decolorize is usually for solution. Yes. Okay, for this one, we memang kita guna specific word which is bleaches. Right, bleach. Dia bleach ni apa? Memudarkan, something like that lah. Okay. Okay, proceed. Right, so group 1 again. So we have reaction 1, P, and reaction 2 is Q. So P, we have a yellow flame. Okay. Q, we have a lilac flame. Okay, you look at the flame also, you know which one is more reactive here. P or Q, which one is more reactive? Tengok flame pun dah tahu dah. Yes, Q is more reactive. Okay, when react with oxygen. So our question, write a chemical equation for this reaction and calculate the mass when 3.12 gram of element Q reacts completely with oxygen. So this is another Mr. X question. Okay, so you have to write your chemical equation first and list out your information given. So cuba dulu. Q reacts with oxygen gas, produce what? Saya nak tengok chemical equation. Q plus oxygen gas produce 2Q. Okay, kurang tepat. Missing something. Q plus oxygen gas. Yes. Q oxide. Q oxide kurang tepat. Your formula. Q is located in group 1. So means I have 1 positive. And O has 2 negative. Okay. Q2O. Right? So you have your chemical equation. And then as always, list your information. Okay. You have 3.12 gram of mass of Q. Okay. And then calculate the compound form. Calculate the product. So first step, Mr. X, M, we find the number of mole. Okay, find the number of mole. So we can find the number of mole by, with our information, okay, we use mass over molar mass. Okay, so 3.12, Q is 39, so 3.12 divide with 39. Okay, you have 0.08 moles. Okay, after that, you do our mole ratio. So information, what we have with what we want to find. So 4 mole of Q produce 2 mole of Q oxide, Q2O. Then here, 0.08 mole of Q produce 0.04 mole of Q oxide. And then mass, okay, is number of moles times the molar mass of Q2O. So 0.04 times 2, okay, in bracket 39. plus 16. Okay, so 39 is the Q. Okay, 16 is the oxygen lah. Okay, so you have 3 point, yes, very good, 3.76 gram. Okay, can I proceed, guys? 5 more minutes. Cikgu teruskan, ah. Okay, good, good, good. I think this is the last question, right? So this question is about the oxide properties. Cikgu rasa cikgu akan go through ini esok. This and the other question just now, arrangement again. Okay, I have 2 questions about the arrangement to practice with you. So I hope that will help. Okay, and these oxide properties. Okay, as I was asking earlier, macam yang cikgu tanya tadi, kalau dia basic, if it's a basic oxide, it will react with acid. If it's acidic oxide, it will react with alkali. Very good. Alkali ataupun base. Okay, base or alkali. If it is amphoteric, yes, it will react with both amphoteric. Okay. Now, look at this question carefully. We have oxide X, oxide Y, and oxide Z. This is the reaction with nitric acid, and this is a reaction with potassium hydroxide. So nitric acid is an acid lah. Potassium hydroxide is an alkali. So we see oxide X. We look at X. No change when react with acid. Has changed, produce a colorless solution when react with alkali. So X, is it basic, amphoteric, or acidic? Basic. Are you sure it's basic? Kalau dia react, dia no change when react with acid. Yes, this is acidic. Okay, dia adalah acidic. Sebab acid, if it's acidic, then it will show reaction with alkali. Understand? If it's acid, it will not react with acid. Dia takkan tunjuk reaction dengan yang sama dengan dia. Right? Acid react with acid, no change, right? So acid react with alkali, then only got change. Right, next question. Oxide Y. Colorless solution in acid, no change in alkali. Yes, so this is a basic oxide. Okay, basic oxide. What about Z? Colorless solution in both acid alkali. Amphoteric. Okay, it is amphoteric. Now, your question. Suggest oxide of X, Y, and Z arranged in descending order of electronegativity. Okay, so this one you have to relate with the group 3. Untuk oxide, we only learn about them in group 3. Okay, sorry, not group 3, period 3. Okay, period 3. So imagine this is period 3. I list for you. We have Na, Mg, Al, apa lagi? Silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Contohnya lah. Okay, yang ni ignore. So this first part, sodium and magnesium are basic. Maksudnya dia alkali. Remember group 1 is alkali metal, right? So it is basic property. And then amphoteric is only aluminium. Group 13 is always amphoteric, so only aluminium. And then silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine is acidic. So your first question suggests the oxide of element X, Y, and Z. So you suggest sajalah. For example, X is acidic oxide, right? So you can name any of the ones located in the acidic area here. Okay, so for the answer here, we have silicon dioxide. We can write silicon dioxide, phosphorus dioxide, okay, sulfur dioxide also can. Okay, right, next one. Oxide Y is a basic oxide. So basic is either sodium or magnesium. So sodium oxide can, magnesium oxide also can. And amphoteric only one, which is aluminium oxide. Bukan. Z is amphoteric. Z is amphoteric sebab dia boleh react dengan dua-dua. Okay. Alright. Next, we talk about the electronegativity. So across the period, the electronegativity increase. Okay, electronegativity increase across the period. So we want to arrange in descending order. So let's see, basic is here, Y, amphoteric is here, Z, acidic is here, X. So decreasing order, dari besar ke kecil lah. So X, Z, Y. Okay, not decreasing, descending order. Okay. All right, so I think that's all for the questions. No more. Okay. I will touch again on the oxide properties tomorrow along with the arrangement just now. So if you have any questions about the session tonight or these questions, feel free to ask tomorrow. Okay. Terlebih 1 minit ni. So do you have any other questions before we end our session here? No question? No question? Okay, if there's no question, I think that's all. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for coming and good luck.